Hello everyone, I am the Plane Shifter, fading to the universe of Final Fantasy XIV, Realm Reborn. And he is Lahee Eshkree. And we are investigating some mysterious disappearances. Let's get straight back to it. Some kidnappings are afoot. We suspect the Eorzea. But let's check it out. Unsolved mystery. Isambard of Camp Drybone is seeking to help to solve a mystery of missing persons. Let us get right to it then. Infilia names the Eorzea culprits in all this. You would do well to investigate them first. Much harm has been levied on these lands by Eorzea hands. The flames burn where they might, but their light cannot stay in the darkness in all places at all time. There have been brutal murders of scholars at the Church of Chance Maladama, innocents wishing no mortal to pay their respects to the dead. The poor souls deserve a proper burial. I would see to the deed before mongrels catch their scent, but I know not if the Eorzea still lingers. Would you secure the remains for me, friend? You'll find them on the eastern road. Jove willing, you might even come to learn something of what the Eorzea seek in this area. Very well. Time for some more labor. That does not look good. Better go in prepared. Right, Carbuncle. I was right to go in prepared. I over-prepared. Why are the Eorzea protecting corpses? It doesn't make any sense. Anyway. Ripe corpse. This poor soul appears to have been ravaged by an Eorzea before sitting to rot for several turns of the sun. And if these corpses have been here a while, what do the Eorzea still want with them? It is good to see you returned. Were you able to secure the remains of our fallen? Aye, indeed. With the bodies given back proper to the earth, the souls will find their way across to the other side. You have done a noble deed this day, I thank you. Now then, what of the Amalja? Did you see any? Surely such massive monstrosity as they cannot conceal their presence, much less take their quarrel unawares. Well, yes, they jumped in front of me and tried to stop me from getting the corpses for some reason. Ah, so there were Amalja remaining after all. I feared as much. Their part in the lowborn disappearance is all but confirmed, but I sense there is more to this than meets the eye. The occasional Amalja raiding part would not account for people going missing in these kinds of numbers. The total is too great, and the questions too many. It would not surprise me in the least to learn of another hand in this. But hoes, countless travelers pass through Drybone every day, and even if it were one among them, how would we best discover who may be implicit in these vanishings? That is indeed the question. Alright, what else can we do to further this investigation? Isambard aims to turn this investigation to the common folk. What poor people think. What say we turn an eye to the common folk themselves? It may be among them that we find the reasons for these vanishings. God forbid it be so. There is a merchant by the name of August who was born here in Drybone and grew up in the Golden Bazaar. Rough character, but he knows the peoples here better than anyone else. I'd wager he's at the inn, quaffing away the day's earnings. Here, I'll write a note for you to show him, else he's not like to speak to you. Let's talk to this character. August to use. Oh no. Oh no. Well, Carbuncle, I think I might need your help soon, okay? Well, gods be damned, you're that bloody adventurer who threatened me back in Oda. What in the seven hells do you want in me now? Answers. A few words scrawled in code by Isambard of Drybone. Dear friend, will some people please help? Oh, he's drunk. Dear friend, will some people please help? Yours, Isambard. Folk around here as aware as they come, they'll turn tail and run if there's so much to pass wind nearby. Play it out for fools and coaxed some hard labor out of them, and I did. But I think they're even more at them than before. What with all the disappearances, you can go talk to them yourself if you don't believe me. This guy is disgusting. But please, sir, just leave me be. Devil's Derelict. That's a regardin name. I've not to say but this. Tao, take who or whatever's been feeding off us slow folk. I kinda want to fit into Tao. Would you help me? What do you want from me? I don't know anything, I swear. Please, don't kill me. Can't blame them. Just as I told you, wasn't the whole lot of them terrified? There's been a talk of folk getting abducted, but if you ask me, they sample up and move on to a better place. This place isn't exactly Casa del Sol, if you know what I'm saying. That was a waste of time. Well, maybe Isambard has another idea. Welcome back, Lahee. Have you learned out of import? I see. Well, yeah, nothing. I see. I suppose I should have expected as much from August. Well, another thought occurred to me in your absence. The common folk are nothing if not fervent in their religious beliefs. Perhaps if they speak freely to their gods, then the clergy may know something of use. Well, it is not better than what I'm using. How does it look? It basically disappears in my hair. How does this helmet look? Well, it's a perfect fit. Give me the money. So the clergy, you say? Isambard would like you to learn what you can from the clergy. If you would know what the common folk speak of to their gods, we've no better place to ask than the Church of Saint Malandama. It's a small and humble church found to the northwest of here. So, as long as you're headed there, might I ask you to deliver this embalmed corpse? A morbid request I grant you, but it must be borne to burial, and I trust no one more than you to see it done. Think you wanna seek out a man named Marcus. He tends the graves of the Leech Yard. He'll tell you where the body is to be interred. Alright. The Leech Yard. Make this one deep and the jackals be at him. How much you pay off this? Your depth now has. Oh boy. That's a scene. Though I'm not qualified to assist you in the rites, I offer what assistance I can to the priests. Sometimes I wonder if I'm just getting in the way, though. Even as man sought to better his life, all too often at the expense of his brother, that desire and hope can beget suffering, and death is a regardable yet undeniable truth. I know Muslims. Rest in peace, dear uncle. Technically a causing thrice removed, but who's counting? We're too busy dividing up the state of yours. Well, that's some heartfelt sentiment. It is definitely felt in the heart. Marcus, I presume? I am Marcus, yes. Body? Of course. There have been so many bodies of late. I apologize, sir. If you seek a place of burial, then there is an empty grave atop the ridge. Take the pot and lay him to rest there. Very well. A dead body ready for interment. I'm actually carrying it in my pocket. Could have given him a bit more dignity. Well, what's done is done. He's interred. I hope I have done a good job. That's not exactly something I'm used to do. May they all walk in Tal's realm. What? Missing people? I'm afraid I cannot help you. But maybe Sister Eorzea can. She has been kind to me. Everyone has been so kind. I don't know why, though. Pardon me. You will find Sister Eorzea within the church walls. I hear you have done us the service of burying a falling soul. Please accept your gratitude and extend it to Isambard when next you see him. You seek knowledge of the missing drybone inhabitants? It is true I am closer to the people than any other of the order. I confide in them, and they in me. When they wish to speak to their keeper, Tau, I am the medium through which they do. Should I learn anything pertinent, I will be sure to share the information with you. I only wish Marcus would be more helpful in the matter. I pray he did nothing to offend. He saw terrible things during the calamity. His scars run deep. Indeed, he seems to now prefer the company of the dead over the living. While tragic, I fear such behavior will be first to church. I received a word not long ago that one of our recent visitors, a man called Tancred, I believe, took offense at his conduct. I must have word with Marcus, and soon. Tancred was here. Sorry, I'm getting water. Tancred was here and he was being mean to someone in bad shape. Huh. This is a very wet day in Camp Drybone. Thank you, Lahee. A burial is no easy thing, even when the departed is a stranger. Were you able to learn out of the missing common folk? Not much. You've been keeping to yourself rather busy of late, haven't you, Lahee? A pleasure, my dear Isambard. The name's Tancred, and I share a passion with you and your... Sorry. And I share a passion with you and our mutual friend here for learning what has become of these missing persons and why. I too spoke to August, more times than I care to count. There seems to be some truth to this notion of the common folk speaking their secrets only to those in service of the gods. Frustration, prayer, penance, abject deeds done behind closed doors, away from prying eyes. Who better to take the piles unawares than she who takes confession, the good sister Orson herself. Orson? She wouldn't. She couldn't. Even the most beautiful roses have thorns, my friend, and you would be wise to keep an eye out for this rose. Still, the Lich Keeper Marcus, I swear to the 12 I've seen that face elsewhere before. The game is saying that I can do the next class job, I can't. Where's Tancred? Tancred, where are you? I need to scold you for being mean to... Depends, actually not better at all. Okay. For the children, Isambard is concerned about the questions around Sister Orson integrity. Sister Orson, it cannot be, though she is wont to travel to the Golden Bazaar on her own. It is not uncommon to see her speaking to the children. But no, it could not be she, could it? I grow wary of these suspicions. I know there is one child in particular that she is fond of, Pray seek out the boy, Lahee, and see if you cannot glean something from him about Orson's activity. Very well. I went the completely wrong way. Where would that boy be? Okay, now I think I'm on the correct place. I think I forgot to register the Shoko Porter in Dry Bone. I cannot use it to go back. Very well. Hello there, boy. Please help. Sister Orson went out all on her own and hasn't come back. She always reads to me right here about Tau and the Order and the other side. I told her I lost my shiny thing and she went looking for it. But what if the monsters outside hurt her? Please find her. Okay. Well, this boy definitely doesn't seem distressed by her. More worried than anything. You okay there? Oh, what in the happened? Who are these people? You okay? You are the one from the church. Thank goodness you arrived when you did. It seems my gratitude is yours yet again. You spoke with the child? Yes. Well, I was able to find his lost trinket. It's a ring given him by his mother before she passed. I'll see it safely back to him. This is strange. I don't think she's a perpetrator. She was almost a victim. You know what? 100 gil. That's fine. Sister Orson was attacked outside of the Golden Bazaar? Gods were Fen. I'll secure a room attaining for her should she require any rest. Searching for the mementos of orphans and risking her own well-being in the doing, no less? Certainly not the dastardly deeds Tancred would have us believe. Amalja's wrong places. I am well glad I reserved that in room for Sister Orson. It seems she received greater injuries from her attackers than she initially let on. Thankfully she is expected to make a full recovery. But now, on the matter of hand, Tancred came looking for you once more. He left word that he will be waiting at the Amalja's encampment to the southeast. I pray the two of you are able to uncover some evidence regarding these disappearances. Very well. It's time to run. There you are, Lahee. So good of you to come. Indeed, I've heard all about good Sister Orson. Isambard said her wounds were serious. It would seem my suspicions about the poor Rose were misplaced. But false though they were, perhaps my suspicions were not entirely without merit. Whilst following Sister Orson near the Golden Bazaar, a band of Amalja caught my eye. I tracked them as far as his encampment, but, well, let us say that I would much prefer to keep my distance and remain here. This, of course, brings me to why I requested you, dear Lahee. Would you be so kind as to take a look inside? Really, you want me to do the dirty work? Sir. I'd much prefer to keep an eye on things from out here. Go and take a look inside, would you? Sir, I barely know you people, but you're starting to look like my least favorite scion. Anyway... he didn't seem much preoccupied with me. I have a lot of XP bonus things, so I'm way over leveled for this area. So they just leave me alone. Otherwise I'll be fighting them. What exactly am I looking for? Am I that imperceptible? Huh. What are these cages for? I'm not sure if they're only for supplies. What kind of correspondence would the Amauja do? A strange slip of parchment found in the Amauja encampment in eastern Tanalan. Nope, you're not gonna look at me. You won't see me. Nobody sees me. Oh, that was uneventful. Well, did anything tickle your fancy? They have correspondence. This leaflet. See the wealth of knowledge to the hands of your children. It looks to be some sort of assembly to provide the poor with work. The lettering, though, atrocious, is it not? And these bits about Nautal seem somewhat less than studied. I find it hard to believe one among the order penned this. Pray, take this to the inn at Camp Drybone and let us see what the Sister Orsons make of it. From suspected to informant, huh? Very well. It does nothing. Ow. Ow, I need new ankles. Welcome to the Eternal Sleep. Wait. Did you name an inn in a graveyard Eternal Sleep? Okay. Now, let us see what Sister Osen makes of this leaflet. My savior comes again. To what do I owe this honor this day? Can you aid us with this? We found this letter with the Amauja and looks odd. What is this? Blasphemous! These are not our teachings at all. This was not made by any true brother or sister of the order. Of that I can assure you. Come to think of it, weeks ago the church was plagued by missing garments. Could someone be posing as a priest of the order to deceive people? That is a very fair assumption. Who would do such a thing? The plot thickens, Lahee. Our culprit pretends to be a priestess to lend credence to his deception. There is no doubt an irony in there. There is no doubt an irony in there somewhere. But I suspect we have a world adversary in our hands. I shall consider how best to handle this. For now, tell Isambard that we have what we have learned here. Posing as a priest? To think! These troubling notions aside, it is gratifying to finally be able to move this investigation forward. Thank you once again, Lahee. I shall keep my ears and eyes open, now more than ever. Dressed to deceive. Isambard wants to help you identify and apprehend the false priest. But I need more water. I just filled my filter and it doesn't have any more water in. Ugh. I'm afraid I have not seen any unusual activity, nor have at this camp given me cause to doubt them, but unless we can identify the culprit, and soon, more innocent will fall victim. Do not despair just yet, my friend. An idea occurs to me. Our suspect has been posing as priests, using leaflets bearing false promises to lure the poor. Let Lahee and me serve like with... What is this phrase? Let Lahee and me serve like with like by posing as impoverished souls in need of succor. I dare hope that this will yield us the answers we seek. It will be a dangerous undertaking, but you two are more than capable of looking after yourselves. I'm not useless in a battle, but I can supply the garments for the disguise. These old tunics and slops should serve as your needs, so long as you don't mind the smell and the stains. These will serve very well. You have my thanks. I guess the smells and the stains will actually increase our disguisedness. Listen, Lahee, so as to lay our foundation of our little ploy, we must make it widely known that more vagrants have arrived at camp and are desperate for coin. To this end, I want you to don the old garments Isambard has lent us and beg for work around the camp. Before long, the false priest should catch wind and approach us. Very well. Let's find a place where we can change and nobody would suspect a thing. Maybe the inn is the best idea. Maybe not in this room though. Ah, they left. Perfect. Let's see, I may be wearing more stuff than I should. Hello, MC2M. Let's make this disguise feel proper. Beautiful. Yeah, the earrings can stay. Alright. So, to catch you up, we are investigating who is doing the kidnappings around here. So, the idea is we get dressed as potential kidnap victims and try to attract the attention of the kidnappers. And I'm 100% exaggerating because I didn't need to remove all my gear. Nice, you totally looked the part. Yeah, this is actually something you need to equip to progress the quest. I'm actually wearing these things. So yeah, I hope I don't get in a fight because my gear is now crap. I preach the teachings of Eorzea, the warden. Hast thou come to partake of the honey of her wisdom? I'm looking for work. Eorzea is keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry. Always laid bare beneath the light of her divine countenance. Open thy heart to the light, needy child, and thou shalt want for naught until the end of the days. I want to work, not to join a cult. Specific equipment to progress a quest is definitely a fresh concept. They did a system in later quests where you don't really need to change your gear because it's kind of a hassle to, sometimes, but yeah, I like this because yeah, the idea is we are disguised as poor people, that is the kind of people that are being kidnapped, and we are trying to attract attention to ourselves so that the kidnappers try to kidnap us. So looking the part is important. I think this mark is up there. Yeah, it's here. Let's talk to the flame captain there. Huh? Anyone? You are? Just a poor soul looking for work. Do you have anything? Another refugee. By the looks of you, the immortal flames have neither work nor coin for your like. Be gone, and see to it you don't make a nuisance of yourself. Okay, sir. I'll try not to be a nuisance. No, I'm actually trying to be a nuisance. Hello, sir. And I was about to get to the good part. Looking for work, you say? Sorry, but we don't have any openings. Now get out of here so I can finish my story. Why the people here are cold. Hello, would you have work? God, it's not again. Look, being poor doesn't give you the right to pester whomsoever you like. Why don't you keep it with your own kind by that muddy pond of yours in a dry bone? A mud pond of ours? I would like to know about that said mud pond. My ankles are getting better. Greetings, good sir. Is there aught I might assist you with? I am looking for work. Oh, I don't believe there is. I'm afraid our wares are very expensive. Mayhap you should rejoin your fellows out at the pond north of Sandgate? Huh. At least you were polite with me. That's more than I can say for other people. Dude, I thought you were disguised as well. What's going on? Well, what he was saying has nothing to do with the quest. Okay. You have quite the knack for being a nuisance, Lahee. The camp is abuzz with talk of newly arrived vagrants. And, though we were unable to attract our wayward transgressor, we were able to learn that the poor have a commune by the pond north of Sandgate, to the east of here. The eyes of the authorities do not reach that place, rather ideal for spirited away hapless souls. Let us go and wait for the kindly priest to come and offer us aid and comfort. Needless to say, you need to remain in disguise. This is fine, but I'm going into places with fiends. I hope they don't like me. Oh. At least I'll get the Choco Porter. That's some strong fabric. Let's see, these guys look... They don't look aggressive. So, this blue icon here means that the monster is not aggressive and will not aggro to you unless you provoke it. If it was the red one, they would totally aggro to you, like these guys. But I'm over leveled, so they're not aggroing. But yeah, with this icon, if you are around 12 levels, if you are not 12 levels higher than the monster, they will attack you. Oh, hello Tancred, you're looking more like the part now. A funny evening for catching false priests, wouldn't you say? You look absolutely smashing, Lahee. Positively dressed for deception. All that is left then is to wait for our quarry to appear. I don't think I'm doing a good Tancred. Oh, you're poor, unfortunate souls. This is no way for men to live. No way at all. Who are you? What do you want? Be at ease, child, for I mean you no harm. I am a priest of the Order of Natal, and I come to offer you succor. Oh yeah, we were dealing with the Order of Natal, and they were talking about robes being stolen. So we do believe that the kidnappers are disguising themselves as priests. So this guy is fitting the bill quite nicely. This leaflet bears the teachings of Naud. Trust in them, and they will surely set you free from the shackles of penury. A tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account of that atrocious performance, you would have made a god's awful mummer, August. What? How did you know? You bastards tricked me. Please don't hurt me. I was only doing it to protect my people. Is that so? Do continue. Very well. I'm a man of the Golden Bazaar. Raised there, if not born. Some moons ago, the Amhauja raids began. They would appear sudden as sandstorm and plunder and pillage at will. Our defenders couldn't stand against them. Few as they were, everyone lived in fear. Oh, by the way, this guy, August, he's the merchant that was messing with that woman back in Uda. I wanted to save my people, but being a merchant was all I knew, and so I did the only thing a merchant could. I approached the Amauja in hopes of brokering a deal. In return for sparing the gold bazaar, they made demands. Outrageous ones. Demands? What kind, pray tell? First of all, they wanted this schedule for the crystal shipments from the Nanoa mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people, so I posed as a priest to lure in the vulnerable and give them over to the Amauja. I didn't have a choice. Protecting one's home is a noble thing, but at the cost of innocence? You could have sought the aid of the immortal flames, yet you did not. I suspect you are not telling me the full story. What made you sell out your own people? Speak! Was good. What did you say? The coin was good, I said. I could sell mole meat for a score of lifetimes and not see even a fraction of what that the Amalja pay me. You sacrifice innocents so that you could line your own pockets? Words fail to express the contempt I feel for you. Spare me your contempt. If you want to blame someone for the mess in the world, then blame yourselves or the gods. Oh, you're not going anywhere. Oh, not you again. Were you the one leaking the immortal flames patrol roads to the enemy as well? Spit it out. No, I know nothing about that. I swear it. At this stage, I'm rather disinclined to believe aught that leaves your mouth. But no matter. There will be time enough to learn the truth. Lahee, be a good man and take word of these developments to Minfilia, would you? Very well. I shall prize everything I can out of this filth. The abductees are still somewhere out here. Our foremost priority is to rescue them. Alright, I need to speak to Minfilia at the Waking Sands. But first... much better to be out of those filthy clothes. But they look identical. Let's go back to the Waking Sands. Hello. Lahee, how's it goes? How's well here? At least on the bookkeeping front anyway. Good to know. I'm investigating disappearances. Hello, Ishtala. Organizing. She has nothing new to say. Welcome back, Lahee. I'm pleased that you and Tancred have been getting along. More or less. I see. You have done well to uncover the truth. My thanks for the report. As Tancred said, we must ascertain where the abductees were taken, and none but the Amalja knows the answer. Suffice to say, they will not be willing to part with this information. I fear blood will be spilled before all is said and done. Let's hope not much. So, let's get this done with. Ooh, weapon coffer. Life, materia, and everything. Oh! We interrupt this very important rescue operation to present to you more tutorials. Philly would like you to meet a distinguished individual. Till we seek a peaceful solution to the primal problem, we must needs be ready to fight for our cause. That you might take to the field suitably prepared, I would have you meet a goblin acquaintance of mine. His name is Mutamix Bubblypot. and he is a scholar of no small repute. Mutamix is renowned for having introduced the revolutionary method of enhancing equipment to Eorzea. The knowledge of his method was also closely guarded secret, but thanks to Mutamix and his students, it has now been disseminated to the great benefit of all of the realm. It should serve you well to acquire an understanding of the process. For this purpose, I shall lend you a blade. Take it to Mutamix and bid him use it to demonstrate his craft to you. Mutamix is ever to be found in his camp in Central Tanalan, a place known as the Bonfire. Look for a pillar of smoke and the way will become clear. Very well. I guess having better equipment doesn't hurt. Let's see, where will I find him? Am I going the right way? I am not. And I wasted the sprint. Goblin. Hello, sir. Would you be Mutamix by any chance? Who is uplander come to 10th ring of Mutamix bubbly pot? Name is Lahee Eshkree. This plain dagger has absolutely no defining characteristics except that the hilt does smell quite nice. Fight 2 drinks in airy self. When full of airy self, Fight 2 changes to Stony Shine, name of Materia. If Materia join with other Fight 2, then big eyes, Fight 2 gains power of airy self. Mutamix is reckoning that Uplander is friend with of Minfilia. Indeed I know her. Yes, tongue flaps reach ears of Mutamix with fastness. Minfilia wants Uplander to see the power of materia. Uplander brings fight 2 to Mutamix, yes? Well, here it is. Fight 2 is unstrung as eating 2. Made good teachy show of power of materia. To materia, master. Now, eyes of Uplander point at fight 2, yes? Materia join with fight 2. Fight 2 gain powers of materia. Fight 2 reborn. Here Uplander, take fight 2 to Minfilia. Materia, strictly speaking, is a kind of crystal. It is created by drawing out the etheric constituents of a piece of equipment and then crystallizing them. As this any old equipment will serve, mind you, it must have sufficient spirit bond, that being a measure of how fully an item has been imbued with its owner's spirit. When you attach a piece of materia to gear, you imbue the host item with its power. That's how Master Mutamix turned that dagger of yours from Sumat as would be struggle to cut stick into a weapon worth wielding. Uplander wishes to be joiner of materia. Then Uplander best few bank races with knowings of craft making. With knowings of craft making, Uplander can become joiner of materia. If Uplander wants brain case to rattle with knowings of materia, Uplander best treat tongue flaps with learning ones of Mutamix. Air Self lives in object. When full of air selves, object changes to stony shine. Name of materia. When Master Mutamix first showed me materia, he lit a fire within me. Imagine all the spiritual energy swirling about the realm, harnessed in physical form. What awe-inspiring power! Yes, yes, I shall become Master Mutamix's right hand and learn all the secrets of materia. Owl, you hear me? Well, you do that. Advanced materia melding is a highly unstable process. There must be a way to harness the stone's power without risking their destruction. Master Mutamix belonged to a fraternity of goblin scholars known as the Illuminati, but over time found himself at odds with their secretive ways. Believing that it is through dissemination that science evolves, he betrayed his own people, thinking it was under his wing to pass on the secrets of materia. Well, I wish the Charlians would also learn that. Gathering catalysts is my specialty, but since day one, Nathan found a way to meld material without it, stuff become just about as useful as nipples on a breastplate. If you are interested in learning about it, though, I'd be happy to tell you what I know. What's a catalyst? Plainly put, a catalyst is impure dark matter. In case you don't know what dark matter is, it consists of fragments of rocks that fell from the sky ages ago. Owing to its habit of bonding with anything it touches, it's commonly used to repair gear. Dark matter found in nature and in various stages of bonding with other substances. This stuff what is semi-bonded with coal is called carbonized matter, and This venturer is our catalyst. Now, carbonized matter is worthless for repairs, but time it was essential for building materia. With the recent advances, though, it has become worthless for that too. Well, there's no stopping the relentless march of time, just have to roll with it, huh? I guess at one time you needed this material to melt materia, and now you don't need anymore. And I mean it as something they patched out of the game. I have seen that this game has a style of making things cumbersome at first and then simplifying that. That machine is super inefficient. But it has eyes. Forging the Spirit. Swimbros wishes to disseminate the secrets of material creation. What would you say if I told you that inanimate objects can possess a soul? They can, believe it not, although the soul in question is not their own, but that of their owner. To faithful service, the arms and armor we use come to hold our spiritual energy. Thus do we form a spirit bond with them. We must use a lot of energy for self-motion, yeah. This spiritual energy can be drawn out and converted into materia, a special kind of crystal that can be attached to gear and enhance its properties. I am well versed in the ways of material extraction. If you wish to learn more about the process, it would be my pleasure to teach you. You are ready to commence learning? Good. As you have gathered by now, materia is the crystallized form of one spiritual energy. And this energy is derived from an individual psyche, a volatile beast at the best of times. A degree of variance is to be expected in its production. In practice, this means that you won't know what exactly properties of a stone until you cradle it in your hand. Now, materia won't grant you much of anything on its own. Its power must be tapped, see? And this is achieved by melding it to gear. Know though that it takes the deft hands of a craftsman to melt materia. You can always seek others to attach material on your behalf, but if you would sooner do it yourself, I recommend you speak with Fabhaz. Melding is her field of expertise. If you wish to remove material from the knitting, you highlight it, sequence and select the retrieve material. There's a chance the material will be salvaged. Okay. Now I can extract materia from gear that has 100% spirit bond. Which means I need to wear this gear until they... oh crap. Am I still online? There are some blinking in the power. Okay, yeah. So, materia in this game is just... it gives a buff. Alright, I am online. Good. It just gives a buff to your weapons. It's not like materia in Final Fantasy VII. I might lose power. Yeah, if I disappear without hello, Totaro. The Lalafell wave is so extra. So materia is equivalent of gems in Diablo. Yeah, pretty much. I think it works exactly the same. Let's see if I have gear that I can apply materia. Yeah. Okay, so there's a quote here. There is a... I can't point because the thing will disappear, but if you look, there's a materia area there and two green circles. That means this thing has two materia slots I can put materia in. I can do it myself if I have a... if I'm a crafter. Or in cities there are materia melders that you can pay money to. So clearly you need to get chocobos to power your home before the power goes out. Yeah. Well, welcome back, Lahee. I trust your visit to the bonfire provided fruitful. Materia enhanced dagger. I own an ordinary dagger now made special with the wonders of materia. Have you played Final Fantasy VII, the original one, not the remake? Ah, what a remarkable difference a single piece of materia can make. Granted, the skills needed to manipulate the substance are not easily acquired, but one need only look upon the results to realize such efforts are worthwhile. You played both? Yeah. So, yeah, the materia is inspired by 7, but very, very different in this game. Like, Final Fantasy XIV is a collection of other Final Fantasies. We did a 100% run of Final Fantasy VII not too long ago. Whoa, okay. That's a lot. Did you cheat with the chocobos or did you do that legit? Because holy crap, I got the Night of the Rounds materia. That was an ordeal. You did it legit? Yeah, that's an ordeal. As I am sure you are aware, the quality of one's equipment can be the difference between victory and defeat. Materia may well give you the edge you need, Lahee, so make it your ally. Now it's time we discuss the matter of your next mission. Pray speak with me when you are ready to begin. I got a level 18 weapon coffer. What's my weapon level? Level 13. Yeah. Weapon coffers are interesting because they'll give any weapon that suits to the job you are currently. But they'll give me a weapon that's worse than the one I have, so I'll just keep it for when I get some other job. Down wrist guards. Ooh, Lord of the Inferno. Minfilia would like you to assist the Immortal Flames. Word has arrived from Tancred concerning our ongoing investigation. It appears he was able to extract some information from our friend Ungast, the false priest. He revealed that he is due to meet with the Amalja to discuss their dealings. The Immortal Flames believe that the meeting will present an ideal opportunity to ambush and capture the Amalja responsible for the abductions, and so they mean to have August attend as planned. As the Amalja are anticipated to offer fierce resistance, the Immortal Flames have requested our support. I would have you provide it to them, Lahee. Tancred is presently attending another matter, but will join you as soon as he is able. Until such time as he does, you will be the Scion's sole representative on the ground. Before he left, he bade me to tell you to save some for him. Such is his confidence in you, a confidence I share. When you have made ready, pray take yourself to Camp Drybone and report to the Flame Sergeant leading the mission. May you walk in the light of the crystal. The light of the crystal. Well, thank you. May you as well. Well, to Camp Drybone. There's a name for burial grounds. This guy didn't want to give me a job. Now I'm gonna talk to his boss. Hello, sir? You're Lahee Eshkree of the Scions. My thanks for coming, friend. We're stronger for your assistance. Allow me to brief you on our mission. Our objective is to capture Amalja and prise from them the whereabouts of the abductees. The lizard men aren't aware that their new man, August, has been exposed. When they come to the rendezvous points to meet the traitor, we'll spring the trap. Owing to the clandestine nature of this mission, we can deploy only a small contingent. Every member must count, and so we request the aid of the Scions. The rendezvous will take place at the Invisible City. Please make your way there and lie in wait. We stand to learn much and more of the Amalja's plot if the mission succeeds. Lahee, let's make sure it does. Very well. The Invisible City. How am I supposed to see it? Why is it called Invisible City, I wonder? And I wonder too, I never quite thought about it until now. It's not really a place that shows up a lot. I think it will show this one somewhere. Is the city where the main export is invisible ink. Does Central work there? Oh no, it's an export, so it must be Monster. He is the like that. He is the guy that does the deals. The Invisible City. I don't remember if there is any lore to this place. Like we have undead, we have. Cool ruins, and I don't think we ever got any lore for here. been here a couple times at least, and one in a side quest that I can remember from the top of my head. Oh. It's not raining here, but it has been raining the whole day in the city, and yeah. Lights are blinking. Duty calls. Commence battle for Lord of the Inferno? Indeed. Here's our guy. Or double agent. He's debating place. Our man is in position, sir. Good. We make our move as soon as the Amalja appear. Yes, sir. Whoa. What is the meaning of this? Wait, something's a mess. Our ambush is being ambushed. Our ambush is being ambushed. Traitorous flame soldier? I'm afraid your little ambush ends here. I eluded the immortal flame's clashes for months before finally being caught. Did you not wonder how I managed it? It was almost as if someone was feeding him information from the inside. Ah, your very movement was known to me ahead of the time. Now, as much as I'd love to chat a while, I have an appointment to keep. They're all yours. Well, this one's out. This went very south. Alright, Carbuncle, let's make it go back north. They don't seem to be very interested in me. How long you last, I wonder. Time enough. Oh, there are more. There are more. I'll keep thinning their numbers. Oh boy, I don't think I can keep thinning their numbers. This is going bad. This is going very bad. Put up your weapon or your comrade is a dead man. I'm not carrying a weapon, this is just my annotations. Behind you! Wow. We will ambush the ambush of the ambush. Bring them. Bring him. The rest of you, march. Traitorous scum. The lizard men marched us to their stronghold. They're preparing for something, and I for one do not want to be around when they finish. They're going to kill us, aren't they? Gods, I don't want to die. I want to go home. Listen out, this water's feeding to the marshes of Drybone. A short swim will see us to freedom. However, if all of us attempt to flee, we are likely to be discovered. You alone must sneak out and assemble a rescue party. Once you have one free, seek out our comrades stationed in Drybone. He will show you the way back here. With 12, speed your way. Leave the area? No, not yet. Yeah, the game will never actually lock you anywhere. The lizard claims they will soon bring us before Ifrit for tampering. All of us are as good as dead. Rejoice, heathens, for your worthless lives shall soon have meaning. I fear the Eorzea mean to give us their god as an offering. Give us to their god as an offering. If I must die, then let me die a soldier's death with steel in hand. The bowl of embers is now accessible. I have a mind to do this with other players, but there's a really lengthy cutscene before this. Before this fight. Oh, now I have Scions members instead of eager members. Hmm. Should I do it like this or with the party finder? I know how this works. Let let's do this one at players. Let's see, average wait time 6 minutes. So do I have the roulettes? I have leveling roulettes, okay. So these roulette things, it's the way that you grind the levels in this game. One of the ways, right? Probably the most efficient one. And basically to select a random dungeon. So effectively I'm waiting for someone doing this leveling roulette here to join me into fighting the Lord of the Inferno. They'll get a few bonus from me being a first timer, even though as a player I'm not a first timer, my character is. And I'll get to progress the main story. Except that I will make them wait a long time before the battle starts because of the freaking cutscene. Unfortunately, DPS in the duty finder tend to take a while. DPS is a dime a dozen. It's usually faster for tanks and healers. Hello, Mr. FK. That's not his full name, by the way. I abbreviated the names. He's an archer, so I think he's at this part of the MSQ as well. Yeah, he's talking to the guy that gives the quest. And I wonder if he's gonna do duty finder or just use the bots. Oh, he already in? Yeah, he used the bots. Which is fine. I'm also not willing to wait more than the average wait time that this thing is showing me. So wait 2 more minutes. I cannot repair my gear. I have a lot of trash on me. Half of me was feeling bad for not joining other players in the dungeons because I was denying them the bonus for the helping a first timer through them, but yeah, there is this problem when you do this. Yeah, my party has not changed at all so far. It's just me. Okay, 10 seconds. We are definitely above average here. Which in this case is not good. Okay. Fine. Nobody wants to play with me. There will be things in this game that I will have no. It's always difficult way to share the reward forever or do it alone. Yeah. There will be some content that doesn't have the NPCs to help, so those we will have to wait. But it's not the case right now. Let's go. Entering the Bow of Embers as an Arcanist. I saw 6 minutes and I was hopeful because that's a good time. But Lord of the Inferno hearkens to our plea. Lord of the Inferno, deliver us from our misery. Almighty Freet, Lord of the Inferno, your humble servants beseech you, grace us with your divine presence. Almighty Freet, we bring before you ignorant savages who know not of your godhead. If it please you, Lord, scorch their heathen souls with your cleansing flame, and mark them as your own. But bloody hells, bring those two as well. What is going on? This isn't what we agreed. None but servants of Lord Ifrit may behold the rite of summoning. The souls of unbelievers are for fate. No, spare me, I beg you. Well, you are screwed, and I'm not pitied you. I don't think I can make an Ifrit voice. Let's see. Beautiful children of men, by my breath, I claim you. That's horrible. Arise once more as my loyal minions. Feed my flames with your fate, and all who stand against us shall burn. I'm not gonna try anymore. Or since we have stabilized her. Which is good, because we need to fight us. Oh, oh mighty Ifrit! My one true god! Those are flame privates, by the way. Your words are my bread! What is going on? Impossible. By what sorcery do you resist his master will? Have they been brainwashed? Could it be? Your soul right belongs to another? Yes, that is the only explanation. Oh. Forsooth, thy frail mortal frame can serve as a vessel to the blessing of but one. Yet I smell not the taint of another upon thee. Ifritangi, the truth of thine allegiance waxeth clear. Thou art of the godless blessed's number. The paragons warned of thine abhorrent kind. Thine existence is not to be suffered. So everybody got brainwashed, but we didn't. Well, here goes nothing. Gotta get out of here with my mind intact. What am I doing? I don't think flames are gonna hurt this guy very much. Oh, they are hurting this guy. Stop exploding on me! Oh, what the heck is this? Inferno nail? I don't care what it is. It's not gonna stay here. Okay, it's gone. Oh, why is the big guy? Oh, there he is. So if he hadn't defeated the nail, that attack would have killed us. Instant wipe. Oh no. You know, your bark was way worse than your bite. What in the seven hells is this? The mother crystal again. What is the meaning of these crystals? Pray forgive me my lateness. Tancred? I was delayed by a congregation of Amaujal zealots. I swear, he seemed more evangelical than the last. Persistent lag. Phew. I see the Bloodsworn wasted no time extracting the captives, no less than I'd expect from the Flame General's hand-picked men. As for these two, it's fair to say their hardships have only just begun. They have much to answer for. I feel I owe you an apology, Lahee. Had I known this mission would prove so dangerous, I would never have left you to face it alone. You have been given a venerable baptism of fire. You can say that again. But that guy was easy. But let us continue our conversation in more agreeable surrounds. Come tribune, shall we say? This way, sir. Why are you throwing magic up Fritz behind? It's the best place to throw magic up of anything in this game. It actually has positional damage, so if you attack from behind, it causes more damage. And if you play melee DPS, it has some damage that is better on the back, some that is better on the flanks. So that was the mighty Ifrit. And what a disappointment he was. The readings are nowhere near what I had anticipated, even taking Uldan interference into account. You should know better than to rely upon 5-year-old data left by the 7th Legion. Nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland. Given the troubles at court, we have only ourselves to rely upon. Ever the pessimist, my dear Livia. Promise me you never change. We've wasted enough time here. That matter of yours is too old to give. That meter of you is too old to give any reading worth a damn. Not that there was aught worth a damn for it to read. But I take your point. I suppose we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we've achieved our primary objective. Yet I think that I am troubled by that adventure's unexpected show of strength. Could such foe prove a hindrance to our plans? Perhaps. But that's a consideration for another time. You have been given a task. That is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do as my lord commands, and I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. With allies like that. You are a woman in love. I shall need to be on my best behavior. Alright. Eclipsed Sun. This place is a thing. I feel refreshed. Oh. Ah, there you are, Lahee. Come, rest a while. You have no better opportunity. After witnessing their god's ignominious defeat, the Amalja will be less inclined to risk our wrath. For a time, at least. Now, where are we? Ah, yes. I was in the process of apologizing. I do hope you can forgive me. I arrived too late to be of any use to you or the abductees. They may be whole of body, but the same cannot be said of their minds, for also man is tempered. Yeah, but it also suits me to dwell on the negatives. Amidst all of misfortunes, there is still reason to rejoice. If it is slain, and by your hand no less. That is the deed of no ordinary individual, Lahee. Not that I ever thought you were ordinary. On the contrary, I have long suspected that you have the potential to shape the fate of the realm. What can I say? My fine eye for talent remains undimmed. Minfilia will be proud beyond all reckoning when she hears of your deeds. I trust you shan't object to my bearing the tidings to her. That way I can claim to have contributed something to this mission. You, meanwhile, have earned yourself a rest. Take some time to relax and return to the waking sands when you are good and ready. We can discuss matters in more detail then. Just don't take too long, will you? The realm's problems won't solve themselves. Well, I was joking earlier about the hero that starts killing rats and then eventually kills a god. I just killed a god. It happened way earlier than I expected. And it was way easier than I expected. So, these primals... I need more answers about these primals. I guess back to the Waking Sands it is. Might have a stop in Vesper Bay and relax a bit before I fill my brain with more complicated stuff. But this is a nice looking place. The Udans really like their dancing Mikotas. what a day. Hello, lady. How has been your day? You there? Yes, you. You were gazing at me with lustful ways, weren't you? Don't even think to deny it. No, lady. I just. Well, I shall say this to you. You have exquisite taste, my dear man. I dare say you have a future in color coordination. What? What? Hi? Color your word. Sphere Green wants to show you a whole new world of colors. You there, yes, you. The decisively unfashionable adventurer. I kinda know that, but do you need to point it out? Well, I have programmed enough black magic for tonight. I'll head to bed. Thanks for the stream. Alright, see you, MC2M. Gods be good, never in my life I've seen such unapologetic focus on function at extreme cost to form. The mere sight of you fair makes my eyes bleed. As a lover of all things aesthetically pleasing, I cannot in good conscience allow you to continue roaming the helm in that sorry state. I believe your appearance can yet be salvaged through the use of color. I'll teach you how to go about dyeing your outfit, but first I must have a drink. The heat has given me a vicious thirst, and I won't be able to talk for any length of time. Be there and buy me a bottle of orange juice at a stall by the northern gates, would you? Once I have moistened my throat, we shall see the business of remedying your appearance. Well, color me intrigued. Yeah, sorry about that. Do you have orange choice? Is she just using me to get her choice? Pray tell, have you brought me my orange juice? Lest you have forgotten, the merchant we saw that sells it can be found inside the northern gates. Here it is. Phew, that's a relief. Finally, I can teach you how to bring color into your life. Listen well. There are hand items called colorants which allow folk to dye their outfits a veritable rainbow of colors. These colorants are so simple to use. Adventurers have no excuse to be fashion unconscious. Lest you worry, dyeing will affect your garment's precious properties, you may rest assured it will not. The practicality your adventurers love so much will not suffer for the change in appearance, a change for the better. It should also gladden you to know that the garments can be dyed repeatedly, so there is no fear of getting locked into one color. The garish pink that seems like such a wonderful idea for a dozen glasses of red can be undone. And that's all you need to know about dyeing your gear. Now, what are you waiting for? Get out of here and bring some color into your life. She actually gave me dice. Ice blue, bone white, and rose pink. Ice blue, no. Well, I don't really like any of these colors for it. I guess this one actually matches my hair. Oh. You know what? Not bad. Thank you for the tip. If I had glamour. Shurgen wishes to impart to you her knowledge of glamours. Oh dear, 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 'tis you never do. My sense of aesthetics simply won't allow it. How can you go out dressed like that? My dear, if you only you'd spare a thought for style and coordination, I hope your garb holds up during the scuffle, because there is little else going on for it. That's it. I've made my mind. From this day forth, I take it upon myself to save you from any more fashion disasters. Let me see. So much needs to be addressed. Where to even begin? Be a dear and get me a drink. I'm feeling rather parched, and this is a mother best discussed over a glass of something cold. Just go to the pieced paste and ask for Fortunate. I'll have some bloody orange juice, and tell her to make sure there is no pulp in it. Now, off you go. Well, I didn't get fleeced for Joyce next time. I got some dice and some information on how to use them, so I guess I can do this favor again. Oh, Surgeon sent you, did she? That woman. I've never known anyone so lazy. Would it kill her to come and get it herself? I guess it would. Here you are. You shouldn't let her push you around, you know? Give her an ilm and she'll take a malm. I think I'm gonna listen to your advice. Thank you kindly. But let's finish this one. So how's the thing coming along? Blood orange juice. Blood oranges can only be grown in certain climates, making them highly sought after. Here it is, your choice. Oh, delicious! Nothing better than on a hot day. Some say I have expensive tastes, but life is too short to settle for second best. Of course, this extends to my choice of wardrobe too. Now that I'm feeling refreshed, shall we get started? Do you know, dear, you look a lot less drab if you knew how to apply glamours. What's a glamour, you ask? Well, they use a glamour prism and a catalyst to project the image of one item into another. It's just an illusion, mind, but very convincing. This means the original object stays essentially the same. It just takes on a new appearance, that's all. Remember, if you fancy change, you don't have to stick it with the same glamour. Just apply another on the top, or use a glamour dispeller to return the object to normal. Why sacrifice styles for such humdrum trifles as durability or protection from bodily harm? Limitless possibilities for self-expressions are just a couple of glamours away. Go ahead, give it a try, and do make it quick, dear. For my sake, and I'm finding you uninspired attire more and more offensive with each passing moment. Okay. Glamours now available. Glamour dressers in in-rooms are now available. You may use your dresses to transform. I know how this works. What? Ah, this is for crafters. Okay. Well, let me get out of here before he decides to change my hair. I mean, I do know the esthetician. I can do it myself though. That was enough relaxation for today. Hello. Hello. Ah, the triumphant hero returns. Tancred told us the news upon his arrival. He is presently at the Solar, giving a full report to Lady Minfilia. You should join them at once. Lady Minfilia is most eager to see you. Very well. My late arrival nearly cost Lahee his life. I wasn't there when the Amalja took him prisoner. And I wasn't there when they served him to Ifrit. Yes, by some miracle he survived, but that does not excuse the fact that he should never have had to face such dangers alone. I failed him utterly. Just as I'm failing you all. What's done is done, Tancred. You blame yourself for every... Hello, have I arrived at a bad time? Lahee, it is so good to see you again. Impeccable timing, my friend. I had just finished regaling me filling with your heroic exploits. Tancred has told me everything. You have done well to return to us. Unchanged too. The perils you faced were undeniably great, yet a part of me believes that I had no cause to fear. And now we can put paid to our long investigation. As we suspected, the Amalja undertook both the robbery and the abductions with the aim of summoning their primal Ifrit. Nor is the tale limited to Uda. Similar incidents have been rife with both Limsa and Gridania of late. I dare say you've been curious as to how these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in the physical realm, primals must consume ether if they are to maintain their presence here, and the stronger they become, the more ether they require. Now, ether exists throughout creation. It flows through life and permeates the very air that we breathe. Alas, this alone will not suffice to sustain the likes of Ifrit. Nay, he and his kind requires a more concentrated source of ether. Crystals. It is for this reason that incidents involving crystals can often be traced back to a primal. Which leaves us with the why of the abductions. To understand this, you must first understand how primals are born. When all is well with a world, primals possesses no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the great river of ether. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to their gods for deliverance from suffering. This cry serves as a beacon towards which a primal essence is irresistibly drawn. It is their coming together, or etheric coalescence, which grants the being's physical form. Once born, a primal gains strength from its followers' worship. The more numerous and fervent they are, the more powerful their god becomes. But the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as their adherents freely give, and in order to gain more power, They do not scruple to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a process to which you yourself were subjected. Also, that was what that is. Yet, even as Ifrit took your currents in his thrall, you alone remained unaffected. This is thanks to the power you possess, the echo. That explains what happened there. Why I was the only one not worshipping. We know not why of it, but those blessed with the echo are immune to primal influence. It is as though a greater power protects us. When first you came to us, I told you that the echo would be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. I trust you now begin to see why. The recent incidents, I'll share a common trait: meticulous planning. Such elaborate designs are a new development, and one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding. While I share your concern, my presiding feeling is one of relief at your safe return. The immortal flames assured me that they will deal with the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. We may rest easy for a time. I suggest you take full advantage of the respite, Lahee. You may be sure it won't last long. Once the people learn the identity of the hero who felled Ifrit, I fear you have nary a moment to yourself. Is something the matter? Whether she intended to or no, Mephilia neglected to tell you something. Something I think it would be best if you heard from one of us. It concerns the tempered abductees that were rescued. I'm sorry to report that all are to be put to death. The flames with whom you were imprisoned included. Needless to say, this information must not be made known to the public. Please elaborate. I swear to you that we would not do this if there were any other recourse. But once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life. His very existence lends strength to the primal whom he cannot choose but to worship. And so we Scions continue our fight, that no more innocents need to be sacrificed. I hope that you will continue to stand with us, Lahee. But I should be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flame General for the losses his people suffered. Till next time. Gods forgive me. How many more lives? I will never have allowed this to happen. I have to do better. I have to be stronger. But to death. But to death. Holy. I was wondering if the serpent was a primal. Would my search for it means I'm tempered by it? And that's why I'm searching for it? That's why I have the dreams? But if it said I'm a godless one, and to be honest, if the serpent turns out to be like Ifrit, I will have no qualms killing it. Especially now that I know I can. I need to ponder this further, especially before I disclose the matter to anybody here. Alright. Anyway, now I know what the threats they are facing. This is no laughing matter. Well, I guess that's a good point to stop. Oh my gosh. I need something for my throat, something liquid. Games with too much reading really are something. And unfortunately, Realm Reborn has not a lot of voice acting. It gets better on the expansions though. Whew. But alright, I guess that's gonna be it for today. I'm gonna sit here with the science. No, share. I can't sit on this chair. Well, I can sit on this chair and I will. That's good enough. All right. So, next Sunday at 8 p.m. Gym Tillers 3, I'll be playing more Elite Force 2, Star Trek. Next, and Final Fantasy XIV will be back next Monday and Wednesday at 8 p.m. Gym Tillers 3. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. If you've been watching my stream, I do have a YouTube with VODs. If you've been watching it through YouTube, come check my streams. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. I am the Plane Shifter, and I am phasing out. Bye!